All right. Happy Friday, detractors. Joe Spooky, I appreciate the two. Chad is awesome, so is Toxie. Well, on the latter, that might be debatable. But I have searched what I call the hot sheets, which are all of the videos, high and low. Nobody really has a whole lot to report about yesterday. I believe he did 200 and change on the daytime, of course, with that 57 totally real tip, I'm sure, coming in from Anon, and then 300 and something on that stupid fucking grading video card thing. So naturally the daily fap was, kiss my ass, I made money, fuck you, so on and so forth. So, it kind of is what it is. We know that when the non-goals are being hit, he's pretty boring. But what I do want to take a peek at is before we jump into today, there was kind of like a little bit of a crash out. Well, there were like several little mini crash outs, I guess you could call it, that happened on the podcast. So I want to take a look at this, and then we will go and see what's happening today.
All right, James just did €2. He said, now this is $8 going toward the Pal World box. Well, thank you, James. I guess you guys want to see the Pal World cards, huh? They're not expensive.
Oh, yeah, he's now supposedly buying Pal World cards, so we'll see how that goes.
Expensive. I'll probably pre-order them today then. I'll go have to get my payment stuff. Yeah.
He's already ordered like 3 boxes of cards, just saying. On the road to 4K. I'm not far off, I don't think, but appreciate you.
Someone sent me $2 saying someone else is restreaming me, and they say, what's your thoughts on why trolls persist rather than getting a girlfriend or life? Because they can't, because they're...
Hey, Toxie, what's a pirate's favorite letter? Don't make me say R like a pirate. Don't make me do it. Big ups, movie sign. Big ups to everybody.
They're losers. If they could, they would. You have to understand that. Like, if they could, they would. If they actually could do better things for themselves, they would. But here's the sad fact is they actually could. They just don't know it. They basically submitted to an always online loser-like culture. What's happened is in the modern era, this
is apparently like shots fired at like all detractors, all restreamers, Kino, Casino, everybody. He just kind of like went a little crazy here.
Last generation of humans have grown up in a generation where everything has always been online. So to them, they think that's the end all be all of human existence. They're wrong. In fact, they couldn't be further from the truth.
I think most of the current generation would be like maybe late Gen Z into Gen Alpha. Most of your detractors are either like very, very early Gen Z, borderline millennial, into millennial, even into some Gen Xers. So, like, not this current generation.
More important than anything online is what's around you physically right now. It's way more important. Like this water here is way more important than what's broadcasting because this water keeps me alive.
Remember, he doesn't care. That's the whole point of this shtick here is he doesn't care.
Spending time with my wife is way more important to me than being on the internet playing video games. You know what I mean?
And why do you do it for 10 hours a day, 6 days a week? Just asking.
Should be. But these people don't have that. They literally don't have friends. They don't have jobs. They don't have relationships. They don't have anything. They just sit online all day. A moment that they don't have a phone in front of them or the internet in front of them, it's like, oh.
With Phil not doing anything about Raw Phil restreaming on Twitch and Rumble, we're literally back to where we started. Correct. Everybody has found a different, exactly what we thought would happen has happened. Raw Phil's over on Twitch and Rumble. Some people have chosen to stay on YouTube. Some have gone to, I know quite a few have gone to Twitch. I think some people go to Rumble. I've never been there. I don't even know what it is. So, some people have chosen like a different detractor to go to. I saw Meerkat was going the other day. I think Tevin was streaming last night, doing his show. Of course, that being said, WPIG, like they're still rolling. I think Atlas still goes once a week. Doesn't he go on Saturday? I don't know when Bro Site. Yeah, everybody like kind of broke off and just found a different spot. And here we are. And in 2 weeks, not that we won't remember like Raw Phil or whatever, but yeah, everyone just kind of keeps it rolling forward, man.
Oh, I can't take it because their whole life has been plugged in. It's like the fucking Matrix. Quite frankly, life for these people has become like the Matrix. Okay? So why are they endlessly trying to A-log me and do stuff? Because they're insanely mad that I'm successful and they're not, and they can't stand it.
It's just funny, man. That's all. That's all. It's just funny. I don't care about like every single move that you make, but you share it all on the internet like a moron. So it's funny. Chill Spooky, I don't even think I wasn't actually streaming. So did you get a Begamon card? There you go. We'll get you one. There you go. You pulled Snort Hogan. Big ups.
They just, so now we got to try to do everything we can to make fun of him or whatever. No, you're a loser. If you would spend time on you rather than me, your life could be successful. I know, because I used to be in those same shoes in my 20s. I was one of these A-logging trolls in the fighting game community. And
You might not be an A-logging troll, but you're still like a bitter, crotchety asshole who spends entirely too much time on the internet.
all my time jealous of others, sitting on the internet.
You're still jealous. You still fire off shots all the time at all the people of your that you're jealous of. You still talk about the streamers with the colored hair, even though like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, hell, PewDiePie's fucking retired, even though they're grown ass men now, like in their 30s, and they're married and they've like moved on and they don't do those kinds of things anymore. You're still stuck in the fucking 2012 of YouTube, man.
Trolling people. And one day I had this epiphany that actually doing things for myself, that actually getting good at games, actually running tournaments, actually being productive in the FGC was much better than all the harmful trolling I had done up to then. And I had a complete change of attitude and flip. And lo and behold, things got better for me, And now here I am making positive content, enjoying life, rather than sitting around being a miserable wretch trying to bring down others. And I'm doing well. But that's the problem, is that these people...
I don't think most detractors try to bring you down. You do a phenomenal job of doing that, like all by yourself. Movie Sign, big ups. I appreciate the 5. We got Chomp a lot as the Begamon card. That one's pretty good. How in the name of all that is Pig Roach do you know my friends, my job, or what my satisfaction levels are, you ignorant asshole? Right. How does he know what any of us do? I have no idea. He apparently knows. He knows what our jobs are. He knows everything. Apparently, he knows everything that we do and everything that we don't do.
People don't understand that. They actually think that the online existence is important, and they're so mad because they don't have...
Big ups, Virgil. VLX, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Oh, man, we just pulled Snort Hogan. I'll try to pull a different card here in a second. He can't even remember who he says A-logs because he was an absolute tool to everyone, and it wasn't trolling. It was a lifestyle. Blue Oni, thanks for being a member for 8 months, says the man who is allergic to job applications.
Anything in real life, so let's bring down...
Believe it or not, people can actually schedule what they do in their real life. I have the, frankly, luxury of being able to make my own schedule, just like Philipper here. So I just schedule around having time to stream and hang out for a few hours and shit on him and make fun of him. I work before I stream. I work after I stream. I have days off. So it's like, I think he's the only one who doesn't know how to use his time effectively. Let's see if we can get a different card. Let's see. Okay, we got Birthday Moonshine. We'll try to pull, because we got Snort Hogan twice.
Others like, no, that's the worst kind of existence you can have. The problem is they look up to the wrong people, right? They look at these idiots who are just spurging losers on the internet.
How in the holy mother of fuck do you know who I look up to and who I don't? I'm also 41, sir. I don't really necessarily look up to anybody anymore. I'm an adult now. I don't have the mentors and the idols that you do as a child. The people who are streaming you and everything, they're adults, sir. They don't necessarily look up to somebody or think, oh, I'm going to be just like. I'm 41. I'm not going to be just like fucking anybody. So stop it. You sound really dumb. I'm going to be me. That's it. Trolley, thanks for the 5. Since DSP is still technically a child, do you reckon he will apply for a Trump account? He has to do something to provide for his old age.
Pied Pipers of loserdom. And they think that these people are who they want to be. And it's not. Like, you shouldn't ever aspire to be people like them. They're toxic, harmful individuals.
Who am I aspiring to be? Who?
We're ruining the internet. But, you know, that's who you look up to. The drama creators and shit are not good people. They're scum. All they care about is your money. And they get it because you're gullible and you're stupid. So you keep feeding them and you think, oh, that's how I want to be. No one should want to grow up to be a drama creator, an influencer. No, you should aspire to be a good person in real life.
I am most certainly not an influencer. I don't influence anybody to do anything. So let's just knock that one out right there. As far as like, I'm no different than an asshole who fucking works at like TMZ. I follow you around. I see what kind of weird shit you do, because in a weird Lolcow kind of a way, you're like a Lolcow celebrity. And I'm like Lolcow fucking TMZ. I just follow you around to make fun of you. You know, and take really shitty pictures of you and turn them into thumbnails on the internet. Like, look out, man. I'm not on an FBI list somewhere. You just do goofy shit. And I talk about it. Like, you're making this way too deep, man. Just, sir, this is a Wendy's. It's not that deep.
Family and meaningful things to do, because that's more important and more productive than anything you could ever do trolling people on the fucking internet.
Here's the thing, though. There's a big difference between trolling people and just making entertainment. Most detractors are just making entertainment. Again, you're just stupid and funny, and people laugh at you. And then they flip off the television, they flip off the phone, the tablet, whatever glowing rectangle they're watching you on, and then they go and they do something else. Have you ever heard of like roasting comedy? It's pretty much what it is. This is like a special that runs for an hour or two. I make fun of you, shit on you. Everybody maybe hopefully gets a cheap laugh at my expense. Or maybe I said something funny, and then everyone just kind of fucks off and moves on, man.
But they're too dumb to figure that out. Because again, they grew up in a culture that taught them the wrong things. Some of these people, or most of these people, literally have no friend groups. They just sit online with hate groups. That's awful. I mean, what a terrible existence.
I had no friends? Fuck, I had no idea.
I just sit online all day hating. Like, that's so bad. Anyway, that's what's going on, and that's why they're never going to go away, because they're just losers. Okay.
Oh.
Someone tipped $3 at
I'm a loser? Why didn't someone fucking tell me?
bunch of nonsense. Thanks for $3, nonsensical person.
Speaking of detractors, Stephen Cambion says he's going to have a special pig roast next Tuesday with a panel of guests to rag on DSP. Sunday, Jesus. Where the hell did I even get Sunday from? 7. Jesus Christ. If I didn't know any better, I would think I drink. 7 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. So there we go. Big ups, Trolley. If anybody is interested, Stephen Cambion on the Truth Seekers YouTube channel, I believe. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Gonna do a pig roast.
I'm not even going to address it, because I could just, respond to what they're saying. But the point is, they don't actually want me to respond logically, because if I do, they don't care. They just want to try to get a response out of me, so fuck them. Big Juicy Turds, how you doing, man? Thanks for...
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's how we segue into the next sentence. Try J, thanks for the 10. I appreciate you. Pulled the Jaha detractor card. Nice. We all wish he kind of would have just taken one for the team and beat Phil's ass in that parking lot. Wait, Andy and Triple P aren't my best friends? Next, he'll tell me the CEO of McDonald's doesn't love me like a son.
Of course, Yuck Almighty, again, it's what I said. No matter what I do, it's not good enough for these online trolls, right? The point is, these people were never actually criticizing me at all. They were trolling me. There's a difference. Criticism is, man, we really wish Phil would improve, and if he does good for him, we'll be happy for him.
Yeah, that's not funny, though. Blue Oni, thank you for the 5. He calls us wastes of life, yet he's always online being a toxic beggar, and I'm over here actually helping people in the real world touch grass, Phil.
Trolling is, we just say everything you do is wrong no matter what.
We're losers, and yet this man has to beg for money from someone called Big Juicy Turds. Exactly.
It's always wrong, because we just don't like you, right? That's the difference. So for all those years...
Barbecue Pigeon, yes, he did return yesterday from his day off with his haircut there, or his hatchet job, question mark, because that sure as hell ain't no haircut. Yeah, there you go. Hello, stepdad. Hi, Satan. Big Juicy Turds. Great to see you.
When people were saying to me, you're fat, you're lazy, all
I don't know if anyone called you fat, but
All of that. Your quality on your streams is terrible. Your gameplay commentary is awful. Your gameplay skill level is awful. You're fat. You're unhealthy. You're doing all the wrong things. So what's happened in the last 5 years? I've literally completely changed everything.
I don't remember if there's a flex here, so I'm ready.
Right? The stream quality, exceptionally good.
Because he talks about how he's like starts working out or whatever.
In fact, better than a lot of
I
other
think.
streamers these days, quite frankly. My quality is actually better than I probably should have, right? For the amount of actual attention I get, my streams look so much better than probably they deserve. With their level of equipment, the visuals, audio, music playing now, the quality of the gameplay.
And what did it cost you? $20,000? That's cool, man. I use Streamlabs, which is free. I have a $1,000 laptop that I've had for 5 years, 6 years, and a $120 microphone. So, and what'd you pay? 15 grand? 20 grand? Yeah. That's good for you, man.
Background removal, all that, the lighting, everything is great, right?
Zanzibar, thank you for the 220. Great number, that 220. Big ups on pulling the protein bar Begamon card. Just opened 2 God packs on one machine. You must be referring to Trading Card Sim. Oh, I got all the Destiny cards. I have all 1,452 Destiny from the Destiny box. I have 17 left in the basic Tetramon, and then I need 10 more of the Ghost cards, and I'm done. I don't even want to tell you how much money it cost me in that game to pull the very last Destiny card that I needed. Like, it sucked ass. It literally took longer than I would like to admit openly on the internet. But the Destiny set is complete. I'm almost done. He's not playing it again until Saturday. I don't know. I'll see if I have time to finish it.
Top of the line equipment using gaming keyboards and mice and freaking top of the line controllers.
Yeah, I don't use a mouse. I just use what's on my laptop.
For the PC. PC's running everything at high-end graphics. I'm streaming at 1440p. You know,
I realize most people are audio style listeners. There's not really a whole lot to look at on my screen, and I don't really think anybody really gives a fuck. And thanks for the 2. Big ups. Yar. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Big ups, Toxie. Big ups to you. Ooh, the snack pizza card.
everything's great. Me. Completely changed me. Commentary on my videos. Completely different now. Way better. Not sexual commentary. Not racist commentary. Not bullshit.
Racist? Well, yeah, you wouldn't want to be racist. That sounds terrible.
It's actually just actual observational commentary and interacting with my audience in a positive way. Having actual feedback and criticism that I take and I improve as much as I can. Just last week, I heard your feedback saying the animations are intrusive. They're too big. They're too loud. Change them. Your webcam's too big. Shrunk it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some pay piggy wrote to him and told him, like, here's a list of things I want changed. I don't know if it was Princess Ryan or Iron Cuck or I don't know, maybe somebody else. But yeah, he did tweak a few things and they were all for the better.
Doing everything directly responsive to my audience because I appreciate them so much, right? The myself, look.
I don't know if we get a flex here. Let's just.
Completely lost all of the weight. Got healthy, working out constantly. Better diet, right? Got phased out all sugary drinks, all bullshit. Drinking water all day. Eating high protein, low fat, low carb meals.
Except for all the ice cream and the dumplings and the burgers and what shit did you order? And that giant sandwich and yeah, except for all that.
Getting muscles. Oh no, it's all bad. Phil, everything you've done is bad. You're still the worst streamer on the internet.
He never responds to my chat. Uncle Teddy, do you talk in his channel? He doesn't say anything?
The fuck are you talking about? I literally did every single thing that people criticized me for. I flipped and changed for the better. You're still terrible. Okay, well, fuck you then. I don't care.
Well, you obviously care. You just spent 10 minutes talking about all the changes that you made, so obviously you care very much. You also wear these ridiculously goofy shirts and clothing because LTG told you to work on your sexy. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Your opinion is irrelevant. If it's
obviously not. And wait a minute, didn't you just say that you listened to people's opinions? But now the opinions are irrelevant. So which one is it?
It's not based on any criteria where there could be some success. Do you get it?
Yes, you have to tag Phil. So He knows you talk to him. Yes, he's that dented. I don't know if that's like a, to me, that almost feels like when he's like, oh, you have to like at me or whatever. Like, number one, like your chat moves so slow, you should be able to see everything. But I almost feel like it's like a power move. Like you have to at me. You have to like say my name. Ugh, like, I don't know what that is, but I think it's gross. Ian, thanks for the 5. I appreciate them so much. He said to his audience. Phil's such a performative schlub.
It's not an opinion anymore. It's just hate. It's just vitriol. It's just jealousy. Because now you see how well I'm doing. And
a hateful opinion is still an opinion. It doesn't make it anything else, man. It's still an opinion.
You're pissed. Damn, why is Phil doing so good? That sucks. I've been gone for a while. I come back. Why?
I just watched you miss 4 goals in a row. I don't think you're doing that great. You're over here flexing about working 9 days in a row. In what world do you live in that, like, I'm going to be here every day for 9 days in a row, basically fucking killing myself and trying to be here for 90 hours in a week and a half? Ew. You sound poor. Like, that sounds gross. You sound like you need to be here for 9 days in a row. I won't be here covering you for 9 days in a row. I got shit to do.
Is Phil fucking succeeding? Why does he look so good? Because
nobody asks, why do you look so good? I say this with no malice in my heart, truly, purely. Nobody says that you look good.
I worked hard. That's why. Because I worked hard. 18
he wanted something else to say there, but it's like it wouldn't.
fucking years of busting my ass.
It's like it wouldn't come almost. He just stops for a minute and just nods.
Why is Phil fucking succeeding? Why does he look so good? Because I worked hard.
And it's like, look at it. It's like he knows it's a lie. It's like he knows I worked hard is a lie and then can't say anything.
That's why. Because I worked so good. Because I worked hard. That's why. Because
he don't even believe that. There's no way you don't believe that.
I worked hard. Because I worked hard. That's why. Because I worked hard. 18 fucking years of busting my ass to make this work, and finally got to the point where I'm bulletproof. Right? None of these fuckers, nothing they say and do affects me whatsoever. They're all irrelevant. It doesn't matter what they do in their own circles of retardation and dumb mental illness and these.
Is this what the man has to tell himself in the mirror every morning? Does he have to like slap his chest? Is this like his chant or something before he walks in here to go live?
Idiots who throw the money. I'm still good. They can't hurt me. So I just cruise along successful no matter what. And the sooner the internet realizes.
This is what he says, right? Like in the bathroom mirror. You're successful. You're bulletproof. You're good. Just don't tell them that you're tired and you're so burnt out and you don't want to do this. Just like not one more day in your life because you want to kill yourself. Like just, you're okay. You can keep going. You're unstoppable. You're successful. Like pounding his chest and chanting and shit.
Is that the better? But the problem is, that's the thing. When you live eternally online with a group that all circle jerks each other into believing nonsense, then you think that you're on some kind of a weird holy crusade against some guy who doesn't affect you in the least, and all you do is obsess over their success because you have none in your own real life.
Then why are you obsessing over someone who's gone? Rawphil's gone off the platform, man. He's not on YouTube. He's not even over on Kick. He's on Twitch and Rumble. He's not even bothering you. He was never bothering you to begin with. But he's not even on the same platforms as you. But we are supposed to be told that we shouldn't follow anybody, and you won't let this go.
So now here you are miserable, sitting around on my stream. You're so upset that I'm doing well because your idols are gone for 2 weeks because they went on a 2-week paid vacation because you paid them to go on it because you're fucking stupid. Because if you made them work...
And then he sits in the fetal position while watching videos of LTG.
They wouldn't be on vacation, you stupid fuck.
This is why people are flagging his channel. He thinks he's untouchable.
But that's what you don't understand because you're so dumb. I look at my Kick chat right now and 90% of these people are brain dead stupid. It's the casino fans are so dumb. I've said it for a fucking straight year. When you line their pockets with money, they will take advantage of you constantly.
Why are you still worried about Keno Casino? You broke up with Keno Casino almost 1.5 years ago, bro. Why are you still worried about Keno? They barely cover you anymore, dude. They don't give a fuck about you. They wiped their asses with you and threw you in the garbage. They don't care anymore. But you're still mad.
That's exactly what they do. Nothing they say or do has any weight or meaning or merit. None of it means anything. It's all fluff for dumb people, and then you give them money for it.
Well, no offense, but what are video games? I mean, all of this is just entertainment, man. Like, why are you so... I don't know. You're just so rude. You just can't treat people like this, man. You just can't... I don't know. You just can't talk to people like this. They gave him PTSD. Big ups, urban style individual, if that's really you, which I think it is. I'll try not to fangirl. I'll pay
So now
attention.
they're not here for 2 weeks. Now you're upset. You're bored. That's your fault. How do you not understand that?
Oh, shut up. This guy's such a douchebag. Ian, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. This is what I tell my manager when I cash out some PTO. You're such a moron, letting me take advantage of you. Thanks for the money, dummy. Big ups on pulling the Vestige Begamon card. We don't get to see that one that often. Yeah, you better take a sip, fucking sleazy asshole.
Reward me with contributions. What do? I improve everything.
You say, thanks for the money, dummy. Now, if we could just get a little bit more money. Don't say it's you, then I'll fangirl. I haven't gotten a chance to watch your newest video either, but everything you do is great.
Get more things that you want me to do on stream. Different kinds of cards, different kinds of... Just this moment, people are like, will you get Pal World cards?
I think we need some big ups in the chat for USI.
Yeah, you know what? I probably will because you're asking for it, right? I'll do that for you. I immediately reinvest and give you what you want. What do they do?
What did you reinvest in that I get? Like these $1,000 monitors? I didn't get a $1,000 monitor. What, the like mice and keyboards and shit that like you brag at? I don't get to use those. I get the same crappy gameplay as I did as if like these idiots didn't give you money. Like, what?
Go on fucking vacation. Again and again and again. And you still give them money because you're that stupid. You can't make it up how dumb you people are who support that kind of crap. And it's not just them, because there's tons of creators just like them who milk you. And you are so gullible, right? Here, you want me to make tutorials on live? Here's your biggest tutorial. Stop fucking watching toxic people. They don't care about you.
Well, I mean... If we're going to take that to heart, then nobody should be watching you. You're one of the rudest, most ignorant, toxic people I've ever known in my life.
All they care about is your wallet and the money you give them. And the more you give them, the more they will exploit you. The more they will milk you, and then they'll be successful in spite of your stupidity.
Just like you?
Right? In fact, they depend on it for you.
Like you do?
To keep lining their pockets so they can go on vacations and not provide you content.
Okay, I mean, really, you're just choosing not to go on vacation because you have an addiction to Scopely, and now you have an addiction to Pokemon cards or just trading cards in general, and you have an alcohol problem. Some people choose to save their money to go on vacation. Some people choose to save their money to, I don't know, maybe buy a car or a new home or something like that. People like you who are severely addicted to things. Man, we've already had the Jaha card. I'm sorry, I'll stay on topic. Like people like you choose to just give in to their addictions. I'm not here to judge you for it. You know, a lot of people have their vices. That's fine. But you're choosing what you do with your money that people give you. Don't get on a throne because you don't go on vacation. In fact, that makes you look more hard up for money. The fact that you never take a break. I'm here 9 days with no break is not the flex you think it is, sir. So maybe stop and think about what you're saying. It sounds really narrow-minded. It sounds really short-sighted. And frankly, it sounds pretty pathetic. Try J, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Adding to the Toxie vacation fund. Well, I appreciate you. Alex, thanks for the 10. You know, if he really, really tried, Phil could do a killer Peter Griffin impression. I know, we got Jaha twice. Let's see if we can get something different here. Let's see what we get. I think we've already had cherry juice. Damn it. Fuck.
Why are you so stupid? Do you see the difference?
No, I don't, but you can't gaslight me, so...
Support me, I actually give you what you want.
What? What do you give people that they want? What, crappy gameplay? Shit, I'm not good at video games either. I can keep all my money in my pocket and watch someone play video games crappily by myself. It'll be me. Like,
You support them, they go away.
what is cherry juice? He used to drink cherry juice all the time because he has the gout, So that is a energy card in my Begamon set of Pokemon cards. Cherry juice.
It's not rocket science, but you're that dumb.
Wow, why is his voice cracking like that? Look at this. This is the face of mental illness. Like, Uncle Teddy, thanks for the 2. I appreciate you. Oh, you pulled the almighty Tevin detractor card. One of the rare detractor cards here in the Begamon set. Big ups. Hope everybody got a good release day run today. I'm not sure what you mean, but I still appreciate the super chat, though. Thank you. Okay, Griffey, I appreciate the 2. Because DSP doesn't appreciate $1. Never did. Oh, why does his voice get so high like that?
Like, holy shit.
Reel it in, man.
Anyway.
You're sounding crazy. Like, this is mental illness.
Bilbo Swaggins, thanks for 500 kicks. He says, previously you said you deleted all your mobile games. Can you prove that by showing your phone screen? No, because I'm not a fucking idiot. I'm not showing you anything in my personal life. You don't have any ownership of it, nor do you have a right to see it.
I think he's still playing the mobile games. I said this yesterday. I think he's still playing the mobile games, but I think a lot of the money and time. We now know that he's opened 2 boxes off screen or off camera, or however, you want to say it. So we know that he's pulling off stream, and I don't mean in a May 1st kind of way. I think a lot of the time and money is going there.
At all.
Is it Tevin's birthday? Is it his birthday today? I have no idea. I know he was streaming last night, and I would have watched him stream, but it was that awful card grading. And as much as I love Tevin, I can't watch that shit. I don't think anybody can save that.
You're lucky I even do this to show you I have a phone. I don't have to show you shit. But thanks for 500 kicks.
I can't imagine why nobody likes you. Can't possibly fathom why no one likes you. Is he up?
Biggest kicks of the day. Thank you for that.
Is he up? Is he live? I think he is. Let's just go on ahead and head over and see what he's got going on today. Again, Urban Style Individual has a new video up. It's the Kino Casino Traumatized Dark Side Phil. I haven't gotten a chance to watch the whole thing yet, but go sub. And is he going to hit 3,000, 4,000? I don't know, but go over there and give him subs and watch all his stuff because it's really good. We'll go over and see what is going on. Yeah, he's up and he's being view-botted. So.
Fallout and you know what else is funny?
Because I know 651 viewers is a damn lie. So hang tight. Fatal, thanks for the 8. I appreciate you. Thought of a new Begamon card, Moby Dent. A whale that comes to save Phil after too many no coffers, Moby Dent. That's fucking unbelievable. Yes. Don't worry, I'll write it down. Just let me. Oh my God. All right, we're supposedly doing a lame morning show. Ooh, my voice cracked. Good Lord. I'm only a 41-year-old woman. All right, here we go. Make this more tolerable here at 1.5.
Good morning, everybody. Hello and welcome to the show. It's the DSP Morning Show here on DSP Gaming, and of course, I'm DSP. If I weren't DSP, how could this be the DSP Morning Show? It would be someone else's show, and that wouldn't make sense. So how are you? Welcome, everyone. It is Friday, the 17th of July, 2026. I'm DSP, and I'm raring to go today. As you can see, I'm pumped for today. I'm very excited, because today, we're going to be doing some fun stuff together. First off, today, it's going to be some great gameplay. The continuation of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, as well as Friday Night Fights, old school fighting game fun on the late stream. But also today, arriving live will be the premiere of a new box of Pokemon cards. That is right, for the first time.
I ask for more subs for USI than I ask for myself. Well, I thought he was close to either 3,000 or 4,000, and I feel like a dick because I can't remember. But I think it was close. But it's just, I don't know. It's just really good fucking videos with really good perspectives. And it just, I don't know, every time I watch one of his videos, sometimes he has a way of like looking at certain things that, like I didn't think about or something before. So I don't know. I find them really, really insightful and good.
2 months that I've been live unpacking and collecting Pokemon cards. A new set is arriving today on release day. It is called Pitch Black, and it features Mega Darkrai. Very valuable cards. It's a set that we've already previewed when we opened that Abyss Eye box a couple weeks ago of Japanese cards, but it has more cards and lots of expensive hits. So it's arriving today. It's already out for delivery. I just need it to arrive. It hasn't arrived yet.
I think he hit it. Oh, did he? Did he get to the next thing? Oh, big ups. That's great.
It's going to arrive by the afternoon at some point, so I should have it for this stream. And therefore, by the end of the stream, we should be opening our first
Detractor barber card for that hairstyle. Oh, that's going on the list.
packs ever of Pitch Black. Obviously, I'm excited for that. I hope that you are too if you're into the cards, okay? So good stuff there. All right, how y'all doing this morning? Did you hear the news? I have to actually get the story open because I want to cover it with all of you. Bethesda this morning making a huge announcement on a roadmap of what they're planning to do moving forward. Because, as you know, Xbox is doing a ginormous restructuring this year with Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond out. Asha Sharna now in charge. She is basically whipping the troops into shape, if that makes sense. And she has made edicts across the board of performance. And she basically came down on Bethesda hard, demanding that they finally start putting out results. Games must start coming out. Actual franchises.
He's close to 3K. You don't have to sell me on the man. I'm with you. Well, I'm glad. I don't think I have to sell anybody on it for sure. Digital Melanin, thanks for being a member, honey, for 17 months. I appreciate you. Couldn't focus on my workout while having Phil crash out over people who are more successful than him. A vacation would be good for Phil's mental health. It would. You can tell. You can tell the dude is burnt out. He doesn't have any fun. I don't know. He's just so nasty. But DM watches YouTube. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Big ups.
People want must have new iterations. And this morning, Bethesda made a huge statement on social media explaining their roadmap for the near future so everyone knows what to expect. We're going to go over that on the morning show today. It just makes sense that we cover it and we understand where Bethesda is going because let's be honest, Bethesda hasn't done much of anything recently. What are they doing? They're pumping out a new Doom and a DLC that no one really cares about. They're doing updates for Fallout 76. Okay, what about the games people...
There should be a Costco card. Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, that's not bad. Ooh, that's good. That's on the list too. Spoilers from the future, $15 for the dent tax.
Wow. What about Elder Scrolls? What about a new Fallout? The things that people go to Bethesda time and time again for. Why has it been 15 years since you made a new Elder Scrolls, you incredible idiots? So.
Maybe nobody wants one right now? I don't know.
We will cover that. And we'll talk about it this morning. You guys will see.
Like, do you care? I don't know. I can't imagine you caring.
Well, I mean, because this is a pretty big story. Everyone's been talking about it for the last 4 hours since Bethesda put out this statement. So, good stuff. So, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well and you're in good spirit.
Big up, Sebastian Bluewater. I have not finished Card Shop. I have all 1,452 of the Destiny set. And then there's 1,452, obviously, of the Tetramon set. Missing 17, I think, don't quote me, from Tetramon and 10 Ghost cards that are from the Destiny set that I will have to continue to open boxes of. But I have all 8 employees, and I have 73 card opening machines. We'll get there. I wish I had more time to play. I also got Pal World, and I kind of feel like that might be something that I start like obsessively playing. So I'm trying to wait on Pal World, even though I'm excited to play it, because I have a feeling that Saturday he's going to wage quit Card Shop. If he doesn't make like $11 billion, I'm worried he's going to wage quit, and I won't be done in time. But whenever he does wage quit, I will make a video and just show my progress, and then if I don't like get it finished. I have all of the achievements. I have all 45 of the achievements for the game. So I have technically, quote unquote, 100%ed it. But I don't know why I'm so into this, but I am. I'm going to try to finish before he wage quits because we know he'll wage quit it.
On the YouTube side, who do we got this morning? We got Stanley, the Beer Devourer, Muckman, Arc Rogue, Philip, John. How you doing, John? Dark Lady Goth, Nozzle.
Oh, no. Let's skip dented roll call here, please. Thank you.
There was an internet connection behind me there. I guess wireless is pretty good these days. Very nice. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, everybody? So let's answer.
Oh, please don't flex. Don't raise your arm like that. I think you're going to flex. We got the pathetic bar. We're ready to go.
Because he can't take any more negative game news. It's not negative game news. I would consider this positive news. So at 2 a.m., I would consider the Bethesda announcement positive news in the right direction. This is what I said they needed to do, and they're doing it. So I guess someone is finally a leader at Xbox, which is a good thing. They needed a real leader, and now it seems like they have one. Very nice. What was my best?
Sir Gold is addicted to Pal World. I saw he put out a video the other day. I need to catch up with Asmongold too because he does that body cam footage. I don't know. I love when he watches the body cam stuff. I watched some crazy chick get arrested at a Home Depot the other day. So I have a lot of stuff I got to catch up on.
Off-stream pull, it's right there. That's my best off-stream pull. My top 2 pulls were pulled off-stream. My Mega Greninja EX and the Garudon, both of those are my top 2 pulls, and they were off-stream. The best stream I did...
Magically, the best pulls that you got ever were pulled off-stream. The
best pull I did on stream here was Pikachu, which was just around $100, just under $100, 90-something. So, Yandere-chan, thank you for $2.
You should do a compare and contrast between your store and Phil's. I can do that. I can grab some of the footage from his store. I have a video on my channel that shows I have a completed store, and then the one that I'm actually working in now, there's no customers. It's not a store. Like I said, I have 73 card opening. I think 73. I might have more now. Card opening machines. So my store currently that I'm trying to 100% is currently not open to customers. I want to collect all the cards, then sell all the machines, and then get the store back up and running. But my main completed store, I do have a video. I have a video of all of it, I think. There's 2 videos on my channel if you want to check them out. If not, totally fine. I don't expect anyone to be as obsessed about the game as I am. Ian, thanks for the 5. I demand you stop making flops and make the company money. And that sounds like what Phil thinks good leadership is.
Says, good morning, ESP My Go. I'm excited for the packs today. Me too. Like, I'm excited to open a new set. I've never opened a new set before live on stream like this. It's always been, I'm opening boxes, but they're older boxes, they're outdated. That we're doing on premiere release day, we're doing the new card set. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited for that. I hope that there's good cards in there. I hope that we get to see some rares. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that we get some good stuff in these first few pulls, whatever they may be. Remember, guys, it's all based on your support. So, the more support...
Of course. I'm not money-based, but all of this depends on how much money you give me.
We get on this stream, the more packs we will open of Pitch Black later on this stream. Can't open them now because they're not here yet. They're en route. They're being delivered. Okay? Cool. Exactly. Phillips' first good gaming news in months. It seems like it's been ages, doesn't it? Since we had positive news. It does. Finally.
You have to wonder, TryJ, don't you? How many cards? How many packs? How many boxes is he pulling off camera? I think a lot.
Roy says, I think that Indiana Jones was amazing and Bethesda didn't make that one. I will agree with you. I think Indiana Jones was pretty good. It was actually better than I expected it to be. And I really enjoyed it, but a lot of people thought that it was too boring, but I liked it. So, okay. I hope everyone's doing well. So we got an interesting week, going. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday, we had great gameplay of Pokemon. We had very chill vibes last night, going through the rest of my retro games collection and pricing and grading out those games. Since then, I have ordered many game box / cases, okay? They're meant for collecting, to keep the stuff in good condition. So I ordered a whole bunch. Some are coming like tomorrow, some are coming Monday. So maybe what we'll do later in the week, maybe we'll do a night stream where I put together all these boxes, cases, we take the valuable games and we put them together in the cases and I kind of set it up in a way that it looks nice, in my storage here. That'd be pretty cool. I did look into stands, like gaming stands to display the stuff. They do have them. Like, they have a stand you can put like 10 NES games and stuff like that. But I don't know. Number one, they're, let me put it this way. It's not really protecting the games. The games are out in the air if you put them on these stands. It's not like the stand is encased in something. It's just like plastic. You just pop the games onto like these parts of the stand.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who caught collectoring. I'm glad other people caught that.
Which
Thank
is fine, but I kind of want to protect the valuable ones. Like, I was thinking I wanted to do all 6 Mega Man games and then a few other NES games of value. So maybe like a stand of 10, but they didn't have a stand that like was encased or protected. Instead, it was just like put them onto pegs and have it be out in the air. And I'm like, well, that's kind of undermines the purpose. Like here, this stand, sure, the cards are exposed, but they're also in these nice protective cases. That's kind of what I wanted to do. And the stand didn't work like that. So I don't know. Plus, the stands just seemed like a...
Boy, now that he's got the haircut, oof, the bald on that side.
Huge rip-off price-wise. Like, the thing's a piece of plastic, right? It was like $40, $50. What? It's a piece of plastic, and all I'm going to do is stick games on it. It's not like it does anything. It has no functionality. It's not a real piece of furniture. Why are you charging $50 for a piece of plastic? Because the market's hot. Because collecting of games is hot right now. So they're basically trying to overprice these things to get collectors to pay for it, which is ridiculous. So anyway, I did get these boxes. They will be coming in the next few days, and maybe we'll do a chill night stream next week where we hang out and we take the valuable games and we put them into the boxes.
Lord, he can't keep money in his pocket, can he? Jesus Christ.
That'd be kind of cool. And then once they're in boxes, then we can figure out how do I want to maybe display them. Can I get something to display them in? So that was a great stream last night. And yesterday, we opened an insane amount of cards. We did the 5 remaining Marvel packs from Magic the Gathering. And we got...
Good Lord, look at it. Y'all? Let's see if we can do this without... I don't really want to move my frame. Good Lord.
The best pull from Marvel, a $30 Mjolnir card. That's Thor's hammer. And then last night, we opened a whopping 8 packs of Stellar Miracle and then 3 packs of Ascended Heroes.
What is like right here? Like, like movie sign, big ups, thanks for the 5 gifted, Sonny. I appreciate you. Like like all of this. Holy crap. And then like why are we even kidding ourselves with this? Like just like burn and just like take that like why is there just like this one little like honey, stop. What do you oh man. That's rough. That's so rough. You know who? Thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. I'm excited for him to be able to have a credit card again. The Bankruptcy 2.0 run is going to be record setting with all the card purchases. Big ups, Toxie.
And if you can believe it, we got no hits. Not one. That's insane.
Oh, trust me. I can believe it. For sure, I can believe it.
Especially with the Stellar Miracle, you're guaranteed like 5 hits in a box, and so far we've only had 1 previously. So there's 4 more hits in that box. We went through nearly, we went almost half the box, and we didn't get any hits. That's just crazy to me. So that means we're going to get lots of hits in Stellar Miracle when we go back to it. But the thing is, we're giving it a break now. We're going to Pitch Black. We're going to open Pitch Black first. Then we'll probably go back to Stellar Miracle until my second box of Pitch Black arrives later this week. Because that is the bummer about resellers. You can't really get anything
Scalpers.
on release day from a reseller. I pre-ordered
Scalpers, because they're out buying the cards with which they will scalp.
with one, and they've already shipped the box, and it's not coming till like Tuesday. Like, well, it's supposed to be a new box. I wanted it on release day. Why did you ship it so slow that it comes Tuesday? So good thing I got a box from Pokemon Center, or we wouldn't have been opening these until next week.
Whoa. It's like cat ears. Look. Look, it's like his head is like it's little cat ears. Why? Oh my God. Yikes.
So,
honey, just let it go. Just cut it off.
you know, it is what it is. But we did a lot of cards yesterday, and we had great fun. It was a great start to the week. I'm excited for today. Hopefully we'll have more of the same today, particularly with these new cards. No Cap. Thanks for $2. What's your beer of choice, or do you have a beer of choice? I don't drink a lot of beer, mostly because number one, I drink a lot of Gen. It kind of makes me bloated, if that makes sense, because of the carbonation. So if I have one, I have like 1 or 2 tops. And beer has an insane amount of calories. So I don't really drink it that often because of that, too.
Plus, I have to make room for all the gin. You know who? Thank you for the 2. The hairline is legit the Wu-Tang logo.
You know what I mean? But I do actually like beer. For example, there's a few that I like the flavor. I like Blue Moon, because Blue Moon has that like citrusy aroma. I really like that. It's a lighter beer. It's refreshing. I like Guinness. A lot of people say Guinness is too thick or whatever. I like a nice Guinness that has a nice thick head and has a very micro.
Like a greedy Batman. Oh, maybe that should be one of the cards for the Series 2 Begamon set. Like the Batman thing, but it's like his jank ass hairline.
I love how the bubbles are so small in Guinness. It's almost like I'm drinking a milkshake. I really like the flavor of it. It's very unique, right? How deep and rich it is. I really like Guinness. But for the most part, I never really drink beer, so I'm not like a beer aficionado where I could say, oh, I like this, I like that. I just don't drink it that often. Bandit DLL did a $2 super chat and says, Phil, have you considered a mohawk haircut? No, I have not.
Have you considered hair? Because there's something happening over here. There's something happening, man. Have you considered hair? Digital Melman, thanks for the 5. Phil went to his barber and said, I want to look like my son Jasper. And his barber said, say less, fam.
I don't think I can pull it off because I don't have hair right here in the back of my head. Like I have like a bald patch, kind of. It's not completely bald, but it's very light hair. So I don't think I'd be able to pull off.
Greedy, Bagman. There we go. Is it a Batman? Bagman? Yes.
Mohawk. With my natural hair, sadly, if I were to grow it out, it would not grow right there. So there's not much I could do about that. Plus, you know, I'm not 1980s street punk. You know, I'm not like Bebop or Rocksteady before they were mutated.
Lame. Boo.
I don't think that the Mohawks are pretty much not very much in style right now.
Boo this man.
Sid from Toy Story. There you go. Okay. Do I drink cocktails? Sometimes I do. Yes, sometimes I do. Indeed.
Okay. That's it. Just leaves it alone. Buy some cocktails if you mean a 5th of vodka every day. Yeah.
Beamish Stout. What is Beamish Stout? That sounds interesting. Never heard of it. Foster's in Australia is pissed. Have I ever had Foster's? I don't recall ever having Foster's.
Who cares? Move on.
Oh, come on. All right, hold on.
I agree.
So I'm going to log in. I don't want to log in. I just want to track the generic ID. number. I don't need to log in for that. Stupid thing.
Ugh.
Stupid thing. But there's no guarantee I have to, because there's no way the box will be here in time. It says it's not coming early. It's coming, like, at the earliest, like, 1:30 p.m., but it might come later, so we have to see when it actually arrives. But that's what they're saying. Okay. So I don't even have to check it till later. Maybe around 1:30ish we'll start checking again to see where it is, if it's en route or whatever. Okay. Cool. Donate to the stream more than $1.50, just saying. But thank you. I appreciate that. Want to donate to my retirement fund, you should donate to the stream more than $1.50, just saying.
If you want to donate to my retirement fund, you should donate more than $1.50. I'm just saying. What retirement fund? Bitch, where? What are you talking about?
But thank you. I appreciate that. And Martin Shortbus with a $7.01 super chat. That's $5 American. Says thumbs up if you like watching Phil doing IRL stuff. Game pricing, adjusting his TCG Wall of Fame, building a Lego. I love the video on demand from last night. I think there are a lot of people who enjoy that kind of stuff. Rather than just seeing me play a video game, right? They want to see some variety and some different stuff. So that's why I'm thinking we can have a night where we chill and we hang out and put those together and put the valuable games into them and see how they stack up and look and stuff like that to try to figure out how to...
Yeah, I bet you guys can't wait to show up for that stream where he puts video games in a box. Make sure you head over there as quick as you can and give him $150 to put cards in a box, or games in a box, excuse me.
How to do that. Turn slow mode off for the love of money. No. Are you crazy? Why would I turn off a slow mode? If I turn off slow mode, chat on Kick will go insanely fast and just be spammed by trolls. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Why they do that now?
Always had slow mode on Kick.
The retirement fund or the cards behind him. All these video games he's putting into these boxes, that's retirement.
Boxes for the individual NES box of Dragon Quest, Ninja Gaiden 2. Then I ordered boxes for the individual Super Nintendo games. Then I ordered boxes for individual Genesis games. I ordered boxes that will fit the 32X games.
Remember, he needs your money. He really, really does.
So I think with all of that, I've covered my bases.
My girlfriend is a nurse, and he said she said he looks sick. I would agree.
But I might have screwed up, because I think these are for the full Are these full Super Nintendo?
You don't know. You didn't read the description. You have no idea what you bought. You couldn't add all the shit to the cart fast enough.
I ordered the full box Super Nintendo boxes. I didn't order the individual game size. Shoot.
See, look at you, wasting money, and you don't even read what you're buying. You're not even looking at anything. You're not reading what you're doing. You're not paying attention. Stop going on Amazon when you're drunk, sir.
So I actually did not order one of the things I meant to order. That sucks. I screwed up. What is this? Oh, these are the Genesis and 32X. Okay.
Come on, you guys. Don't you want to go over there and give him some money while he shops on Amazon live on stream?
Buy the ones that are for the standard size SNES games, which I'm going to need some of, so I got to get those too. I forgot. But those should all be coming over the next several days, and then we'll do a night stream later in the week. Remember, I'm here 9 days, so this is day 2 of 9. Maybe like Thursday night next week, we could do a Chill with Phil stream where I build all these plastic containers, we put the games in and stuff like that. That should be nice.
Yeah, I'll be sure to skip the fuck out of that.
I got a $2 tip. Someone says, thoughts on the new Turok. Will you stream it? I saw a brief clip of it online the other day. It looked good. It looked crazy good, because if you remember, the Turok preview that they did had no gore at all, no one even shooting a gun, because I think they wanted the stream to be like E for everyone. They didn't want to show any gore, even though Turok is inherently a very gory game where you're fighting dinosaurs and you're like shooting them and they're biting you and stuff. I don't know when it comes out, though. I don't think it has a release date, does it? I'd be interested in it. It looks pretty good. This is the news. I feel like we should cover it, so that way it's out of the way, and then we can just chill and do maybe some Q&A before we start with Assassin's Story, shall we? So Bethesda made a big announcement on social media this morning. It echoes what Asha Sharna had already said, that basically she is making the studios under Xbox now perform. She's giving them edicts that they must make the games people want. And
exactly. This poor kid has cancer in his ass. Big ups, Trolley.
Actually start having results, because that's the problem, quite frankly, is that they bought all these studios, Xbox, and the studios haven't produced anything, or what they're producing is stuff people don't want. No one wants Avowed 2, right? No one wants another Outer Worlds. We want Fallout content. So she put her foot down, and apparently now these studios are like, ooh, we gotta get in line, and they're actually starting to work on things that people will buy, which is the idea of business, right? Not make garbage no one wants to consume or play, but actually make the games that people are asking for. What a novel concept, huh? Not simply just saying thanks for 100 kicks. That's our first kicks of the day.
Royal Bishop, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Big ups. Phil will put more effort into this than fixing his house. He sure fucking will. That is the 3rd time I think we pulled the cherry juice Begamon card today. I'm starting to get pissed. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. There we go. The chase card. An ultra rare Taxion.
I appreciate that.
Wow, why all this dead air, bro?
Let's look at the story, shall we? Ready? Okay.
Okay, do we want the story? Let's see how long the story goes. Okay. Do we want the story? I need 20 skips in the chat, and we'll skip all this garbage and move on. Other than that, I'll just let it play out.
So, here it is. Straight from Bethesda Game Studios, posted this morning about 4 hours ago on X. And of course, I believe they posted it up on their own blog and stuff like that. So here it is. A note from Bethesda Game Studios. We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them, and today we want to share what's next. For 40 years, we built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. That's what's driving us forward. Well, whatever you've been doing hasn't been driving you forward, so it's about time you're going to start making the games that entertain 500 million players. Starfield continues. Just ignore this. Seriously, why they started with this, I have no idea. No one cares about Starfield. Let's make this abundantly clear. Starfield was a huge flop. Okay, it didn't make the money they wanted. No one cares about it. It was a fart in the wind, and people would rather just not remember that it exists. The fact that they continue to try to do content for it is a joke. It's them trying to save face for the fact that they spend so much time and money making this junk, and the game is terrible, so no one fucking cares. Shut up about that. Okay, also no one cares about a Morrowind construction set or all this nonsense at all, so there's no reason to talk about that either. Ah, the future of Fallout. Here we go.
Wow, we just like, we're not going to talk about any of this. We're not going to talk about any of this. We're not going to talk about any of this. Okay, great.
Something someone actually cares about. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. It is? Because the only content you put out in Fallout in the last 10 years is essentially Fallout 76. You haven't done a darn thing with Fallout since. You know what I'm saying? So, seriously, you're absolutely out of your minds if you think that it's one of your biggest priorities. You haven't shown it, right? So Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination. We have multiple Fallout projects in development. Fallout 76. Shut the fuck up. Shut up about Fallout 76. Only a small group of installed players care about...
Okay, I don't know if we hit 20 skips or not, but a few people said skip, so we will get through this. There we go.
But thank you for 500 kicks. Who cares? All right. Start producing.
He said, but thank you. So I feel like he said something shitty to somebody, so we're just going to go back a hot second.
Excuse me. All right. Let's see here. We got some shout-outs to do. Evolonian did 500 kicks, says you should get rid of the Dono banner. No one cares and it derails the stream.
No.
But thank you for 500 kicks.
They're right. It does, and it's not fucking 2014 anymore, but okay, man. You run your shit how you want to.
And then, Ben Sheeny Piro, what the? What kind of name is this? Do you regret lying to side-scrollers in the first interview? That was a good chance to hit the reset button and start anew.
No.
Thanks for 500 kicks.
No, you don't regret lying? Okay, well, that's fine, man. Casey, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, did he read the Starfield? He really doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't ask for his opinion on anything. You don't want to know his opinion, his thoughts, his feelings, his ideas, anything that he talks to you about when it comes to the news. It just don't skip it. I agree with Fatal. He never knows what the fuck he's talking about.
All right. I'm glad that we cleared the air there. Thanks for that. Let's see.
Let's not forget. You asked a question. I told you so. I told you something. It doesn't matter whether or not I told the truth. I answered your question. That's a great quote that I should embroider on a fucking pillow.
See what else we got going on. Snow Carl tipped me $1 and says that he listened to this Asha Sharma commentary and he agrees. Okay, thanks Snow Carl for $1. He typed like a giant paragraph, but I'm not reading that. Thanks for $1, Snow Carl. Appreciate that.
Wow. He typed a giant paragraph and I'm not reading that. That's so rude.
All right, very nice. We're off to a good start here today. All right. All right, so now let's chill. Let's hang out. Let's see what you guys want to talk about because we have about 20, 30 minutes to kill before we get to Assassin's Creed today. My nose is itching. Let's tag me in either chat and let's do some Q&A. Okay, so.
If you're not doing anything but reading the chat, why do they have to tag you? Just fucking look at the chat.
Bono Semo says that was an evil sounding now. It scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what you're talking about. That was my natural speaking voice. Yandere Chan says, will you ever play Tomodachi Life or any old DS, 3DS games? I did play Tomodachi Life. When it was a new game, I actually had a 3DS XL that you could capture from, and I actually did play it and put out gameplay of it. That was over a decade ago. I haven't played the new one. There's a few reasons why I didn't play the new one. Reason number one is it came out when a lot of other stuff was out, and I was juggling a bunch of content. But number two, because with Tomodachi Life, you have to create these characters in the game, and every time that I try to do setup stuff, people complain. If I'm playing Pokemon Champions and I have to recruit Pokemon and build the team, people complain. If I'm playing RimWorld and we're doing the setup and the early things to set up the resources, people complain.
Right. They don't want to teach you how to play the game. They just kind of want you to jump in and figure it out for yourself.
So,
can we get a scam emote? Oh, I'm not so clever with the emotes. I know where my weaknesses are, and it's my emote game. My emote game's pretty fucking weak. I can give it a shot. It'll probably suck ass, but I know what I am.
We Tomodachi Light, okay? We would have to do initially creating, the characters for the initial settlement, and then when new characters unlock, you have to build them again, and you get to think of who it's going to be. Then you have to create their appearance, their mannerisms, their setup. People just don't like setup on my streams. They just constantly complain. So because of that, that's why I stayed away from it. Because I had a feeling I was like setting up for disaster where people would just say it's boring.
Lucky, thanks for the 250. I appreciate you. Happy Friday, and happy Friday to you.
Watching me make the characters, right? And then people would start making demands. We have to make the characters off stream. Well, no, I don't. Actually, I don't. I don't have time. I'm going to make the characters on stream, and either we do that and that's the content, or else I'm not playing the game. So I basically just avoided
Then I would honestly rather you just skip the game, and I think most people would too.
it because I wanted to avoid people being frustrated or complaining, if that makes sense. J-Rad, how are you? Thanks for $2. If you could take a vacation, where would you go?
Someone just sent something and he refused to read it and then asks, what do you want to talk about? Right, exactly. Well, it was $1, so I guess it wasn't worth talking about. He's certainly not going to talk about anything for free. So I guess you got to put it on the back of a $10 bill. I guess that's where your question has to go. Renchi, thanks for the 5. Does he realize the studios behind Fallout and Outer Worlds 2 are 2 different studios? I don't know if he knows that. Knowing him, probably not. Too busy door dashing ice cream.
Somewhere relaxing. That's about all I can say right now, because my wife and I have talked about various different things. Perhaps, traveling somewhere where there's some nice nature.
You work from home and sit around all the time, and she can't work more than 2 or 3 days a week. I've never known somebody who does so fucking little on the daily. He's not going out and buying groceries. He don't clean that house. He don't do no yard work. I've never seen somebody do so little and be so obsessed with relaxing. He says it all the time. I didn't get to relax. I didn't get to relax. I didn't get to relax. From what? A tough fucking day of playing Pokemon? Bro, are you fucking for real right now?
Somewhere where there's not a lot of people, so we can kind of relax and just spend time together and not be bothered to get away from.
Then you want to be in your house. If you want to relax and not be no kids, just about no fucking responsibilities. Then if you want to go on vacation and be away from everybody because you're 2 fucking hermity weirdos, then you are where you want to be. Just stay in your house then. That's what you want to do.
Noise and hustle and bustle, perhaps? I don't know. Well, it's not in the cards right now, so we're not really seriously considering it, so I don't have a serious answer.
I'm broke as fuck. I spend too much money on Pokemon cards.
Yak Almighty says, unfortunately, Fallout remakes will probably be the same thing as the Oblivion remake, buggy game with a fresh coat of paint. I mean, you're probably right. It'll probably be the same game engine. It's not like they're going to, reinvent the wheel here. It's going to be the same plot, the same mechanics. It's just that they're going to make it look better and play a little better. Oblivion remake, that's exactly what it was, where it ran beautifully, it looked good, and it had some gameplay tweaks to it, right? I did play Fallout 76 during one of the free weekends, which is what I was saying. When they say, oh, all these millions and millions of players, they're lying. Basically, every time that they did a free week or free weekend and people played it free, they counted that as a sale or purchase because someone downloaded it. That's a lie, but that's how they count it in their marketing. So I was one of those people. During a free weekend, I played it.
The vacation thing pisses me off. I agree, Zanzibar. I'm getting fucking tired of hearing about this shit. You're never going to go anywhere. We know you don't talk about going anywhere.
It was the E3 after the game had come out. It was free. So I played it online co-op. It was atrociously bad.
Bobo knows what's up. Big ups.
It was full of bugs and errors and issues. The visual appearance was bad. There were no NPCs at that time. They didn't even put NPCs in the game. The game was just a bad game. And you could tell it was completely unfinished, and they rushed it out off of existing assets just to print money. They just wanted extra money. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that they went down that route, but that's exactly what the game is. It always has been a money grab.
Okay. You know who? I appreciate the $20 super chat. Thank you. Thanks for generosity. Big ups. Phil can buy whatever trinkets he wants. He can fill his room with lights and toys to try to distract the Dents, but he can never do the one thing that would make a difference, which is replacing his ugly personality with decency. Wonderfully, beautifully said. Big ups. I appreciate your generosity, man.
J-Rad, thanks for another $2.
What card did we pull for that? Let's pull another one. I love the hand cart. It's a great card. It is one of the chase cards for the item set in the Begamon card collection, but we did see it already once today. But I do love how that card turned out, though.
So I've been a fan since I was 12 years old. Thanks for what you did.
His name is Offstream Greninja. That's pretty funny. Toxie, have you considered using a VTuber animated character? I've had people ask me about that. I'm not particularly interested. I know people who do, and that works for them, and that's super cool, but I'm not particularly interested, no.
Their mojo. See, here's the question. This is actually a very, very interesting question. do the people who made the games that were good still work there? Right? You have to understand. Skyrim came out 15 years ago, and that game probably took like 4 years to make. So, did the people who worked there 19 years ago still work there? Are they the ones who are going to be making Elder Scrolls 6? Or is this the new batch? Is this the equivalent of when EA made an edict that there needs to be a new Mass Effect game, right? But they were also telling them, you can't make it with your A team because we need you to make this stupid games as a service team-based shooter over here. And they were like, wait, what? Yeah, have your B team do it. And then we ended up with Mass Effect Andromeda, right? The worst fucking atrocity. And then Mass Effect has been dead ever since. So is that the team? You know what I'm saying? Is the B team the team that actually is working on Elder Scrolls 6? Because this is the problem with taking so long to make the next iteration. The people that
Is there a wooden pallet item card? There is. For some reason, we don't get the wooden pallet card very much. I have them all set at like the same randomized. It's like none of them are like necessarily more rare than like the other ones, but there is a wooden pallet. I have it. I know I do because it was funny as fuck. And I like the way the card came out, but we don't get that pulled very often.
it might not even be there anymore, right? So you might have people who are just copying other people's work. And the problem is a lot of these new games, they feel like, how can I say? It's not a sequel, it's a legacy sequel. Does that make sense? Like all these legacy sequel movies that have been coming out recently, it's so long since the original. The legacy sequel, yeah, you get nostalgic vibes when you watch the movie, but it's not as good as the original. You feel like this is someone who's doing an homage or a fan service of the original because people like the original so much, but it's just not as good. So same thing here. Even though these people may like Elder Scrolls, and maybe they played all the previous Elder Scrolls games and they're fans, that doesn't mean they can actually make a good Elder Scrolls game. So they might be going to make it, and the game stinks because they just don't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how long do we have to do this, like, long-winded, rambly... Oh, okay, we're just gonna keep going. Alrighty.
yeah, pretty sad. I don't know. Okay.
Xbox hate boner. I don't know what kind of card I would make that. It's still funny, though.
J-Rad, thanks for another $2. I don't have a favorite joke. He says, what's your favorite joke? I don't particularly have a favorite one. Okay.
My favorite joke is you. Ha-ha! Low-hanging fruit!
No, we are not affected by the Canadian smoke. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and luckily, we're okay right now. We do actually get affected by these wildfires every year, but there hasn't been anything recently bothering us, so that's good. No, I've never tried Elder Scrolls Online. You know, I don't really play MMOs. They don't really fit my style of gameplay. Number one, any MMO means that someone can try to jump on the server and mess with me, and then I can't play the game, which is always a bad thing. Obviously, people want to see me play. I tried playing MMOs over the years, like World of Warcraft. It doesn't work, too many trolls, so I just kind of gave up on them and never really attempted to play them. What is up, Game Boy? How are you? Good to see you.
He hates those games because there's no yellow paint in those games. I wouldn't be surprised. I think he just kind of, like, hates game. The pork lift card is coming. I swear to God, it's on the list. Pork lift is on there. I just got to move my ass and make them. I have quite a few ideas for Series 2. I just haven't gotten there.
Would I consider opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Yu-Gi-Oh cards I know absolutely nothing about. Okay, that's the
You don't know anything about the fucking Magic the Gathering cards either.
I've never watched the anime. I've never played the game. I know zero about it whatsoever. So it would literally be me opening it just for the sake of opening. I have no
You're opening all this shit just for the girl, reel it in.
actual insightful info about it whatsoever. With Pokemon cards, hey, I play the
You don't know anything insightful. Let's start there.
Pokemon games. I kind of know about the Pokemon in the Pokemon cards, right? With these Marvel MTG cards, I've been a fan of Marvel since I was a kid. I know all about the characters. I know about the
Yeah, he didn't know like 65% of the cards in that set.
movies, but also the comics. So I can add something there. I considered One Piece, and a lot of you have been telling
No, I'm not from New England. I don't know why I insist on saying I swear to God like that, but it's just something funny. Okay, something that I think is funny.
me that the One Piece cards are all the rage right now and are going up in value and everyone likes them. So I looked into One Piece, and here's what I found.
Oh, he looked into One Piece cards.
They are essentially a humongous scam ripoff, at least right now. And what do I mean by that? Well, at least with Pokemon, right? You buy a box of Pokemon cards, and yeah, if you buy them from a reseller, they're pretty expensive. But there's a chance you can get some good hits in the box, right? If you're buying a box of Pokemon cards for several $100s, you would hope there's a chance you could get a good card in there. Like I did. I got the highest value card in Chaos Rising right there, and the card is worth way more than, the price of the box, okay?
Yeah, that he bought offline that he says he got out of a pack.
However, with One Piece, it's a straight up scam. They're selling the boxes of One Piece. The cheapest I saw a box of One Piece cards was like 150 bucks. The most expensive I've seen is like over 300, okay, like 350. But if you look at the value of the cards, they're only worth like 20 bucks. The top hits in the box is a $20 card. Why would you spend several $100s on a box that only has hits that are worth like $5? I'm lost. Even with the Marvel box, okay, you could say, well, that's the case. Well, number one, the Marvel box of MTG cards, okay, at most is around 150. You can get it for as little as 100 bucks. I got tons of hits. I got a $30 hit, a $20 hit, a $10 hit. tons of $5 hits. Like, basically, the box paid for itself, right? With these One Piece cards, I think it's simply just people like One Piece and want to collect, but no one is looking at the actual value. Now, Chim Charger says, how there's One Piece cards worth $5,000. Yeah, you're talking like 10 years ago. You're talking, you know what I mean? You're talking like the earliest sets, the ones that the boxes cost thousands of dollars to buy, have the $5,000 cards. I looked at the last 15 sets of One Piece. None of them are worth what people have to pay to get them. None. Zero.
You know, a lot of people either just play the game or like collecting the cards. Not everybody is obsessed with value the way that you are.
There's really no chance of getting a big hit. You're always going to lose money because you're investing way too much in the price of the box just to get the hits that are worth $20 when you spend $300. What was the point? I just don't get it. What's going on, Captain DCW? How are you, man? Very good. Cactus Video on Demand. I'm telling you right now, it's incorrect. He says, the top card in every set is usually a manga rare. Those are always worth hundreds, if not thousands. That's just not true. I looked at the last 10 One Piece sets in the app.
Yeah, how much time did he spend looking at this? You know, you got to kind of wonder.
That I use for Pokemon. It has all the cards. It has literally every card set in there. Okay, same one I used to grade the Marvel cards. The top cards are $20, maybe 30. That's it. In a rare case, maybe 100.
Can we get pizza after the Phil business meeting? Only if he provides it, and I highly doubt that he will.
Oh, okay, $100 card, a possibility in a $400 box. Where's the sense? I think what happened is people love One Piece, right? They do, and I agree. I can understand. I watch a lot of the anime. I think it's addictive. It's fun. It's got good storytelling. I like the art. Okay, I get it. And if you're a fan of One Piece, you want to have your favorite thing of pop culture be a part of other popular things. So you already have the trading card games out for other, you know, IPs, other intellectual property, other series. So now, oh, One Piece has its own. Great. So just on that, just on the fact that it's popular, all of a sudden, it's expensive, right? But that doesn't mean that it makes sense. It doesn't mean that there's value or that you should really do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm seeing is I just don't see it. I'm not against, listen, I like One Piece, and I think that it would be neat to have a box of One Piece cards and open them. But there's no way there's going to be value to it. It wouldn't make sense. Like as a collector, an actual collector, it doesn't make sense. There's not value to it. Okay? Pokemon, yes, there is. These cards, the prices fluctuate.
I agree. He should just say he doesn't want to because he just spouts off at the mouth and doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He really should just say, I don't want to, or I don't feel like looking into that, or...
But card values go up and down. But Pokemon is hot right now. And if you have good cards, you can have a collection that actually increases in value. It's an investment. It can make sense. If you're a collector, you take care of your stuff. It could actually, you know, be good for you.
That's true. That the only time that we get pizza is when we're the ones watching him eat it.
But I just don't see it with the One Piece stuff at all.
Good, then don't buy him.
Positions,
move on.
They could get hurt, and now you screw yourself. So now, this guy's out of the job. Obviously, now he will not be Kratos ever, because someone else is going to be in the role. He's never going to get the role back, so he's completely on the outs with this. This could have been his thing. That he could have been known for the rest of his life, that he played Kratos in a hit series, and now he's completely screwed, because some moron decided we should have the real actor doing stunts. Wow. Recast Elliot Page. There you go. Perfect.
This is all just getting like more and more dented as we move along here. Sir?
Top card in the set according to Time of Bati. Okay, so I'm going to say Time of Bati. Okay, here it is. Here it is, Time of Bati. Here's the app is glitched.
Of course, there's a glitch in something.
I clicked on the card. It says $6. I click on it. It opens it up. It's a different picture, and it says $42. What the hell? Okay, let me try this one. It says $4.70. That one is $4.70. So maybe the app is screwed up for these new One Piece sets, and the app isn't working. Now the other... Oh, here's one. So it says Buggy the Clown, 99 cents. I click on it, and then it says Buggy the Clown, $14.32. So the app is messed up. Maybe the set is so new.
So move on.
There's value in One Piece cards. I stand completely corrected. Okay? 100%. Thank you for correcting me, because now... All right, I stand corrected.
Oh, here we go.
1,197. The app is completely glitched. I obviously will have to apologize. I was making my judgments based on an app that doesn't work. The card is worth $1,197, but when you search for it in Rare Candy, it says 76 cents. All right, I stand corrected. There's value in One Piece cards. I stand completely corrected.
So we'll have One Piece cards available next week.
Okay, 100%. Thank you for correcting me, because now I know there's value. Because I was looking at One Piece cards, and I was like, the value doesn't make sense. I don't want to get them. But the thing is, I like One Piece. I would consider opening One Piece cards if you guys wanted me to. If there's
Yeah, they'll be here next week. You can get... Right, now he will buy them. Exactly, TryJ. Fucking exactly. So when can we expect a box of One Piece cards now?
$1,000 card chance in a set that I can get a box. I'm just curious. Give me a sec, because I was looking at it the other day.
Yeah, and not about value, by the way. Yep, not about value. Not about money, not about value.
So, here it is. Factory sealed box. Let's see how many packs come in a box.
Oh, here we go. We're just going to look them up right now. Fuck everything else. Gaming on this gaming channel? Nah, fuck it.
I don't know. 24 packs. How many cards are in a pack?
He's so dented.
No, I didn't want you to play a video. I wanted to know how many cards are in the pack.
Should say right on the front of the pack, man.
Doesn't say. I wonder how many cards are in the pack. 24 packs. So, yeah, I would argue these are kind of on pace with the pricing of Pokemon cards. From what I'm seeing, they're about the same, price-wise. I'm seeing several sets. I'm seeing the 15 set, the 16 set. Yep. The older sets are way more expensive. Just like Pokemon, basically. They price up the older they go. Yep, here's set 12. That's available. These are readily available. Like, no lie, you can get these within a few days, actually.
Joke's on you, the box is already on its way. I don't think so. He was shitting on them cards for days. I don't know what people are buying those cards for. It's fucking stupid. They don't have any value.
Yeah. So...
This motherfucker just got whiplash trying to order these things. Never seen him whip his bald head around that fast, have you?
If we ever want to do One Piece, try a box of One Piece cards, we could do that. They are available. They get here quickly. Apparently they have value, just the app was wrong. Do you think the app
He literally couldn't order these fast enough. You are
works?
so right.
Oh, here's what they did. They screwed it up. So you said Sakazuki, right? So the Sakazuki they're showing is the lowest grade. When you search for Sakazuki, it just says 76 cents. When you click on it, then it actually shows you the highest rarity, which is $11.97. So that's dumb that they did it that way. There was no reason for it to be like that. Like, it's obviously glitched. Huh. All right. I appreciate that, Toasty. I appreciate you correcting me, because I want to know, what things you guys be interested in. And since that one definitely makes sense now. Cool. By the way, I'm going to do an update for my Pitch Black cards right now. Let's take a quick look.
That shit's so fucking
No
funny. We've basically stopped the presses now, if you've noticed. Like, the whole fucking stream has come to a halt because he realized that there's money in these things. I mean, look at this.
Still says at the earliest
Let's take a peek at the King's Tax.
it'll be coming is around like
Oh, $40.
1:30 in about an hour, but it could be later than that. So I'll have to keep checking. Thank you to Rui for $10. Says, hope you have a good stream today. I'm off to the movies. I hope you all have a good time. Oh, awesome.
I'm sorry, $50.
Are you going to see the Odyssey? You should tell us if you liked it later, because I'm curious to see if it's any good.
Oh, this music will like fucking haunt your soul.
At Jollibee, it's their standard chicken, but I think it has avocado and it has an umami mayo. I don't know what that means. Let me look this up. What does umami mean?
Really? Are you serious right now?
Umami is the fifth basic taste, joining sweet, sour, salty, and bitter. Translating to the essence of deliciousness in Japan, it's a rich and savory, meaty flavor sensation triggered by the presence of glutamate, an amino acid found naturally in many foods. So what would be a high umami flavor? Let's see. Vegetables like ripe tomatoes, seaweed, and garlic. Fungi, like fresh and dried mushrooms like shiitake. Fermented and aged products like soy sauce, miso paste, fish paste, anchovy, and aged cheese. Okay. So maybe that little bit of funky. Maybe that's the best way to describe umami, the funky flavor, right? Okay. Yeah. And it's cool because this protein's like cured meats, cooked beef, salmon. I love salmon. So maybe I would like this umami mayo. So there's a new chicken sandwich at Jollibee that has umami mayo and avocado. Okay, that's different. Also, Burger King has two variations of their chicken sandwich. One is like a club, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and bacon. And the other one is supposed to be like jalapeno, two kinds of jalapenos, like fresh and these like crispy jalapenos, supposed to have a special sauce. So there's a few different things we could do there.
I know you have the gout and everything, but could you do something else besides chicken? All you do is chicken. I know you have the gout and you will not quit drinking so that you can eat a burger every once in a while, but this shit is boring as. You were going to eat a fucking chicken sandwich from Firehouse Subs. Now it's chicken from Jollibee. Then a chicken from Burger King. Like, are you going to do anything else ever? Could you at least get something interesting?
If any of those sound interesting to you guys, I look into pizza and there's really nothing new in the realm of pizza right now. Like Little Caesars is doing the Spider-Man web pepperoni pizza. Huh? All they did is they took ground pepperonis and they chopped them into thin pieces and say, oh, that's spiderweb. No, it's not. It's pepperoni. It's going to taste like pepperoni.
It must be sad to have a brain that takes everything so literally that you can't have any wonder or whimsy or imagination. It must be really terrible.
So we could do Jollibee again for the first time in a bit. I love Jollibee. What I would probably do is I'll get the chicken sandwich, but I would also get like maybe a burger because I love their
Oh yeah, he had that chicken that he shit on that he couldn't eat and he was eating it like a fucking weirdo.
burgers. Or we could do Burger King, and like I said, we could get the multiple chicken sandwiches, try them all.
No, nobody wants you to do chicken sandwiches from Burger King.
We'll see if any of them are any good, and I'll probably get a burger there too, because I haven't had a Burger King burger in a while. Something like that. Unless someone else has an idea. There's an absolutely disgusting thing at Jack in the Box. What the hell was it? I looked it up. I was like, dude, that is so nasty. Here, I was like, I'm not gonna have that. Let's see, Jack in the Box.
The one thing that might be fucking interesting, he's not going to do that.
Find it. It was really gross. Yeah, Jack. Listen to this. Jack in the Box is trying to make a Philly cheesesteak.
So what?
Do you have any confidence that Jack in the Box, who can barely make a burger, can make a cheesesteak?
Who cares? You're just going to shit on it because you can't eat it. That's why you're going to shit on it. Because if you shit on it, then you'll talk everybody out of it. Or that's what you think anyway.
So yeah, it looks stupid. It looks like really shaved steak, grilled onions and peppers, melty Swiss cheese, and mayo on a toasted hoagie roll. It's probably gonna be disgusting, right? Like seriously. They have what they call a Philly burger. All it is, it's a burger with Swiss cheese, and they actually put the fried peppers on it. So it's like a burger with peppers on it. It's not really Philly style. You just put peppers on a burger, which could be good because I like peppers. So like I would maybe want to try the Philly burger, but I don't think I want their Philly cheesesteak. That sounds disgusting.
But let's get some chicken sandwiches from Burger King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think? I would say those would be the 3 options. I would prefer not to do.
They all suck.
Rate it
Move
properly.
on.
Voxter X, thank you now for becoming a member. I appreciate the membership. Thank All right, J-Rad, see you later.
Ugh, is it all
I told the
just
story before.
silence?
It's a very old story, so probably I haven't talked about it in a million years, so probably no one remembers it. I used to work at a place that made smoothies, okay?
Oh, God, no. Not a back in my day story. Grandpa, no.
Mostly fruit. There's some other flavors we did, but it was mostly fruit smoothies, you know, so fresh banana, strawberry. The thing is, some fruit was fresh. Some fruit would come in those giant vats of containers, and it would be like preserved fruit. So think strawberry, but it's in that like goo that's like very sugary. So you scoop it out, you put scoops of it into the blender to make the smoothie. We had blueberries like that too, where it was like preserved blueberry, the blueberry goo. It's almost like pie filling, right? That's kind of what it is, okay? So the way that these refrigerators work is they're all suspended. It's the top is the serving area. So it's like little metal containers, and you would fill them with the ingredients in the morning, okay? Underneath, in the refrigerated part of the refrigerator, would be the containers that hold the rest. So over the day, if you run out of one, you would, you know, take it down, you fill it underneath, and you put it back up top. So now you have easy access to fill up your blender to blend the smoothies, right? So the thing was, the bottom, the owner was very adamant that you keep it clean, right? So we would clean at least once, twice a day. You take a damn cloth with cleaner, actual cleaner that he would buy in bulk, and you scrub it, and it would always smell like cleaner on the inside of this refrigerator. So there was one day, well, here's the problem with these refrigerators. They were a little bit wobbly and unstable, especially as you start to use them. All of these containers that hold all the smoothie ingredients are suspended on these like metal rails. If the metal rail moves, all the containers fall. And that makes an insanely huge mess. That's a lot of wasted, you know, food or whatever. Because think about it, pineapples.
Do I want to stay in the will or not let him loop? This motherfucker ain't got no money. The answer's no, Grandpa. Give me my Werthers and let me get the fuck out of here.
Blueberries, strawberry goo, all falls inside of the refrigerator, dumps everywhere. Now you got to clean it all and start over. So there was one day where... So earlier in the day, there was an accident.
I can already tell this is one of those you had to be there stories, and none of us were fucking there.
The rail had popped out, and all of the fruit just fell inside the fridge. It made a giant mess. We cleaned it, right, completely. So this is a waste of money, because, you know, that's a lot of food go to waste. Probably, like, no lie, if all the containers fall into all the fresh fruit, you're probably wasting, like, $40, $50 because it fell, okay? So we scoop it all out, clean it with cleaner, so it's fresh, smells like the cleaner strong, because we cleaned it with a strong cleaner, right? Halfway through the day, no lie, the blueberry falls again. So there's another whole big metal container of blueberries into this thing, okay? So the owner pulls the fridge out, angles it so that the fridge is facing back into the store so no one out front, no customers can see what's going on. And he goes, I need you to stand here in front of me. I said, what? He goes, I need you to stand here in front of me. Okay? Okay? So I'm like, all right. So I'm standing there, and I proceed to see him. He takes a spatula, and he takes the metal container. So all the blueberry goo has exploded all over the bottom of this fridge that we just cleaned. So it smells like the cleaner. And he takes the spatula, and he's scraping all the blueberry back into the container for us to use. So this is, we know there's cleaner in there because we just cleaned it. It smells like chemical, and he's scraping the blueberry back into the container to go ahead and use again. Like, oh, man. And we did. We used it that day when people ordered the blueberry. I was like, oh, he's like, no, just use it. We already wasted too much. We can't waste anymore. We got to use that blueberry because, you know, it's too expensive. So
Likelihood that this happened. Likelihood that this happened.
100% people
X to gout out of 10.
got cleaner in their smoothies that day. I'm sure it wasn't enough to hurt them or whatever, but that's just the story that I saw from my perspective at a health food place, right? And there's a few more. I won't, like, for example, the food, you know that the food is bad. Like, for example, we would mass store all the food into these big bins, and we put them into the freezer in the back, right, to keep them cold. And then sometimes you take them out in the morning. Well, sometimes you know they're bad. Like, that does not look good. It's liquidy. It smells. And he'd be like, no, we don't have any more right now. The delivery didn't come in yet. If we don't sell that, we have none. So we have to sell it. But it's bad. Like, no. So we would do it. And sometimes we would be selling the bad components in a salad. But he'd be like, don't use as much. Instead, use less of that and put more of everything else so it kind of covers it up. Now, that was the health food store. Can you imagine what they do at the bad places? You know what I mean? The burger joints and the friggin', they probably all day, they probably got oil spilling and rancid meat and shit. You're getting it every day. You're getting it. You know what I mean?
I'm not getting it. You're the one ordering DoorDash twice a day, bro. Not me.
The frozen meat and the dehydrated garbage that you would eat at Taco Bell. So as soon as you open the Taco Bell, he started printing money, basically. It's like, oh shit, it's low quality food, but it's freaking, you know, it's making so much money, I don't really care. Martin Shortbus, I think that Jollibee has an ube pie. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I know the Taco Bell lettuce in the Midwest apparently is what got people sick. That's what it was from this particular farm. And apparently they were mass selling it because that farm was one of their suppliers. And that's what was actually causing a lot of the illness in the Midwest. Supposedly, that's what people are saying. Okay.
Okay. Can we move on? Can we do something else now? Why don't you wrap everything up, man? Why don't you wrap all this up and play the game?
Well, I think we've had a good time chilling.
Yeah.
Let's end the morning show. Let's jump into Assassin's Creed, shall
Right.
we? Let's play it. And hopefully, the Pitch Black cards will arrive over the afternoon. If we hit the milestones today of $100, $150, $200, those are packs. If we get a $50 contribution, that's a pack. Let's get our first packs of Pitch Black open, hopefully on this stream. We just need the cards to arrive. And then we go from there. All right, guys? Thank you for watching the DSP Morning Show. We'll be back tomorrow. See you then. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's get set up.
Ended with a whimper, like it always does.
Martin Short was, I tried the Aloha burger. It was good. I agree. That was the amazing burger.
Oh, we went to live, but he has apparently fucked off. So let's roll back just a little bit and see where that King's Tax is. $53. I don't know how Assassin's Creed is going to go today. But I guess we will have to wait and see. And that is going to be it. I would go and review more clips from the last few days, but yesterday, like I say, there really wasn't a whole lot to cover. So we will see what happens today with Assassin's Creed. And then what the hell? Oh, it's Friday Night Fights. So yeah, I will certainly not be around for that. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. It was a good time. We will reconvene on another day and see what other kind of wild shit he gets into and how everything does as far as the money. Appreciate everybody. I'm not sure who else is streaming. I don't know if Meerkat's going right now, or that being said, again, you can go and join Rawphil if you would like to over on, what is it now? Twitch and Rumble, if you want to do that. Appreciate everyone. As always, stay toxic, my friends.